About to get real. The realness. Realer than really real. And we go to Rosenberg when it's time.
Now it's just getting real weird. The Miami Dolphins story unfolds. This has been on the Realness all week because we're trying to figure out what's going on. Is this a bullying story? Is this a story about racism? Is this a story about someone being overly sensitive? What is this story about? Well, now the Miami Dolphins players have started to respond to the story as they get closer to the weekend and have to start doing press. And yesterday, quarterback Ryan Tannehill, a white player, said, Richie Incognito said to him, Jonathan is like my little brother. I think that's an accurate depiction. He gave him a hard time. He messed with him, but he was the first one there to have his back in any situation. That's quarterback Ryan Tannehill talking about the friendship, he says, between Incognito and Jonathan Martin, the player that Incognito supposedly bullied off the team. Then you have black players on the Miami Dolphins defending Richie Incognito, including his use of the N-word, explaining that he, to them, is more of a black player to them than Jonathan Martin, who's actually black or biracial. It's very weird. Here's a quote from Tyson Clabo. He's black, right?
Yeah.
He said, I think if you have a problem with somebody, a legitimate problem with somebody, you should just say, I have a problem with this, and stand up and be a man.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
I don't think what happened is necessary. I don't know why he's doing this. And the only person who knows is Jonathan Martin. Of course, what Incognito said to him on a voicemail was, you half N-word piece of S, F you, you're still a rookie, I'll kill you. Brian McKinney, also black. The only person who got punished was Richie. The other guy, that was his option. He had a choice on what he wanted to do. Richie didn't really have a choice.
Who's Richie? Incognito?
Yes. So again, these are both examples of African-American players coming to the defense of a white player who used the N-word. Ebro, you are caught in the middle of all these worlds, being black, white, and occasionally using the N-word.
I don't ever agree with white people using the N-word towards me or even around me. I'm not cool with it, and I believe in our world there are double standards. That's me. I'm from a different generation. But I do meet young black males and women, and these are young kids on an NFL team, 23, 25, 26 years old, that amongst their crew, amongst their peer group, they use the N-word amongst their peer group, and it's okay. And when that insult comes from someone outside their family, outside their peer group, that's when they take offense to it. I think that's what we're seeing here with these young people, and us cats from older generations don't necessarily understand.
So are you saying, because I think a lot of our listeners probably are of our generation who don't understand it, are you saying that if Richie Incognito is white, but he hangs with the black players all the time,
they may give him a pass?
And they obviously they do, because there's video of him
on that team.
On that team, he has the pass. They all say
that
it.
guy's on the team.
But even then, when he calls another player to talk ish to him because he's a younger guy and he's giving him a hard time, and he says, you half N-word piece of ish, you're saying the other players wouldn't really react that crazy to it because to them, that's the way they all talk to start out with.
Exactly. And this guy who's obviously feeling like an outsider, Martin, right? Incognito speaking to him this way. He's already feeling like he doesn't fit in, and now he furthermore doesn't even doesn't understand that, but I believe him being a Stanford graduate from a household in the suburbs with two doctors or two lawyers.
Two lawyers.
Oh, convenient. Is seizing the opportunity to get a check and to get out of a situation that he was too much of a wussy to handle.
Wake up, New York.
Wake up, New York. The Hot 97 Morning Show.
You just took the end of that realness and put a punctuation mark on a direction I didn't even think we were going. Taking more shots of this kid. Don't you think there's a problem, though, that this kid, Jonathan Martin, doesn't fit in with the team because, or maybe part of it at least, because he's from a two-parent,
Oh, so you're saying all these people are from broken homes and ignorant and stupid? Is that where you're going?
Sheltered, though.
Definitely didn't say ignorant.
He's definitely like a sheltered kid, right?
Yes, he's and let's be real, Ebro. Come on, be serious. A lot of players, a lot of professional athletes come from homes that are not so stable. Jonathan Martin's from a very stable home, and he's now.
It's a slippery slope, sir.
He's been made an outcast
now. It's a slippery slope. What you're saying?
No, it's not.
You're just siding with this guy because you're a bleeding heart, wussy liberal that anytime you hear someone going through something tough, you sound like a little bitch. Because you, sir, are from a two-parent home in the suburbs where everything was perfect and you just don't quite understand why everyone's so mean in the world and everything should be fair all the time. And why do people talk to each other this way? It has to change.